Welcome back to On Art. Santosh Bhatt is a master of Kathputli, which is a form of puppetry that originated in Rajasthan. But don't get me wrong, this is no child's play. His art style is intricate, mesmerizing even.
लोग पूछते हैं तो हम बताते भी हैं, मतलब बड़ी खुशी भी होती है कि हमारी पपेट को वो इतना ऐसा सोचते हैं कि कैसे नचा रहे हैं, कि जैसे कि हम कुछ जादू कर रहे हैं। मेरा नाम संतोष भट्ट है और मैं कठपुतली करता हूँ। कठपुतली हमारा दूसरा भगवान है, क्योंकि हम इसके पीछे ही हमने जो देखा है, बड़े स्टेज देखे हैं, बड़े बड़े लोगों के साथ बैठते हैं, बड़े लोगों के साथ इन्हीं की वजह से जाते हैं। तो ये एक हमारा भगवान है, हमारी रोजी है और भगवान का दर्जा है इसको।
Kathputli is a form of puppetry that originated in Rajasthan. It's a style of entertainment and art that dates back more than 1,000 years. Unspeaking but highly expressive, these puppets captivate viewers because the hands who guide them are so finely skilled. Times change and Santosh Bhatt's family moved from Rajasthan to Delhi. But the art form remains true to its traditional roots.
पहले राजा महाराजाओं का राज था, जब हमारे दादा परदादा उनको मतलब बधाई दे दे के उनसे मतलब इनाम लेते थे। तो राजा महाराजाओं का राज ख़त्म हो गया। उसके बाद इन्होंने अपना थोड़ा पपेट शो, जैसे अमर सिंह की कहानी, किसी की कहानी लोगों को सुनाते थे गांव में जाकर, और उनसे आटा कुछ मतलब जो भी गांव वाले देते थे। तो वहाँ हो गया काम कम। फिर वहाँ से वो शहर आए। पहले टीवी रेडियो हुआ नहीं करता था, तो मनोरंजन का साधन कम था, तो लोग बड़ा एंजॉय करते थे पपेट शो को। कठपुतली कैसे बनते मैं आपको बताता हूँ। पेड़ की लकड़ होती है आम की, उस आम की लकड़ को हम काट के इतना बड़ा बोटा करते हैं, उसको छील के उसका वो फेस बनाते हैं। फेस बना के उसकी आंखें निकालते हैं, नाक निकालते हैं, होठ निकालते हैं, फिनिशिंग लाते हैं। उसके बाद उसको रेखमाल करते हैं। रेखमाल करने के बाद उसको पेंट करते हैं। पेंट करने के बाद कोट देते हैं, 1-2 कोट देने के बाद उसको आँखों पे ये सब चीज़ें बना के उसके बाद हम कपड़े की बॉडी बनाते हैं।
These days, Santosh Bhatt makes a living putting on Kathputli shows in India and abroad, bringing his art to audiences worldwide. He's traveled to Spain, Italy, Canada, and all over India. Kathputli is even used as a means to inspire and educate.
अब जैसे कि हमें कोई एनजीओ वगैरह है, सॉन्ग एंड ड्रामा डिवीजन से हमें जैसे प्लस पोलियो, एड्स, पर्यावरण, कई चीज़ों पे स्टोरी मिलती है, तो हम उनके कैरेक्टर बनाते हैं। पहले थोड़ा पब्लिक को जोड़ने के लिए मनोरंजन दिखाते हैं, तो पब्लिक इकट्ठी होती है, मनोरंजन देख के, गाने सुन के, डांस देख के। उसके बाद हम पब्लिक को मैसेज देते हैं कि भैया ये दवाई बच्चों को पिलाओ। तो पब्लिक के पास मैसेज भी जाता है और हमारी कला भी वो देखते हैं कि किस आधार से हमने उनको कैसे मैसेज दे दिया। और दूसरा थोड़ा मनोरंजन भी उसी आर्ट कला में देते हैं कि मनोरंजन भी हो गया, कला भी हमारी दिखा दी और मैसेज भी पहुंच गया।
His command over each element of the puppet body is so seamless, it seems to remove the separation between himself and dancer. They jump, turn, shimmy, and becomes still in perfect time with the music, each limb in human coordination. A puppet is just a puppet on its own, artless. It takes a master like Santosh Bhatt to bring her to life. After a story about more traditional art, here's one that's high-tech. Last week, we followed Mojarto man Rachel Charles to India Art Fair. This week, we'll learn more about what it is that Mojarto does and meet Rahul Kumar, head of art for Mojarto, who's going to tell us about two curations that are hot on the site.
Hi Anu, I'm in the rustic atmosphere of Ladu Sarai where there's loads of street food, people walking around, a mix of art and the old village all together. But you know, Rahul, our resident art expert, tells me that there's a bit more to street walking than being on the street. I'm going to go and meet him to find out. Right, so I didn't know you could street walk all the way to the first floor. Ah, there he is. Oh my God, look at that. His washing machine didn't work out and you seem to have brought all his...
Relax.
Rahul, what have you been dressing up as over the weekend?
Relax,
now, come on.
relax. The current curation on Mojarto is actually the physical show that you see at the Wonderwall Gallery. The whole show is on Mojarto, and the significance of the work is, I mean, as the title explained, it's just a street walk. But then the images that are sort of used are things that are that everyone can relate to, but there's something more.
This guy used to be what, like a corporate and just happened to have a lot of time on his hands and just went around clicking pictures? I do stuff like that, but how come I don't know.
Karan used to have a corporate life, which he gave up and became a professional photographer. Now, as you would imagine, being in the business that you're in, there's a lot of traveling involved when you're a professional photographer. So what Karan would do would carry his personal camera on the side and would just capture interesting things that you and I see but forget to notice.
There's seems to be a lot of color which doesn't seem to be the natural color of what's actually on the street.
He's using the photograph as a tool and uses it in the digital technology to accentuate certain things that he wants to bring out in the photographs.
Oh, that's wonderful. I learned so much today. I've been street walking for so many years. Little did I know if I just paid a bit of attention, I could have had my work up on Mojarto, right, Rahul?
Yeah, sure.
So Rahul, there's another person you were telling me about, right? Who used to be like a fashion photographer?
Right, Bonnie Hazuria.
What exactly is she doing now?
I think she lost the passion for fashion. She wanted to get out of complete glamour world because I think there was this deep need to get more out of her practice as a photographer.
Right.
More freedom, sort of to express herself.
What is her work all about now and what exactly is up on Mojarto?
Mojarto curation is actually very interesting. She's using works where she's superimposing several images, sort of creating a dream sequence.
So like I wake up sometimes and I can't make any sense of the dreams I've had, and sometimes I've had many of them in the same night.
Exactly. So what she's doing is, well, hopefully for viewer to make sense, but it's a layered vision. So you do make sense of it as you interpret the dream and sort of sit and engage with it and like with her work.
Right.
So you sit and engage with the work, and every time you engage with the work, you actually decipher some part of it. You discover some part of it.
You know, I've been noticing somebody, has been sort of clicking us with her lens all this while.
And guess who that is?
That's her. Wow.
Bonnie.
Wow. So it's so good to see outside the virtual world. Hey, wait up. We're coming. Gosh, she's just so subtle. She just walked off. My God. Well, Anu, there it is for this week then. Back over to you, and we'll have lots more action coming from the Mojarto boys next week.
Thanks, Charles. Thanks, Rahul. Now, back to On Art. In our focus segment for today, we meet Malik Sajad, who chaptered his life in Kashmir through a graphic novel. In the process, he turned his friends and family into deer. Stay on to find out why. We visited Delhi's comic convention in December, where the NSIC grounds were bursting with Game of Thrones impersonators, Spider-Man costumes, arcade games, and cheeky t-shirts. There, we met Malik Sajad, who was launching his new graphic novel named Munnu. It's the story of a young boy who grows up in Kashmir amidst great hardship.
7-year-old Munnu is naive about politics and what is happening around him, though he's become familiar with the war because that is the situation he was born into. And but he doesn't understand the politics, so it's kind of so then he grows and comes to know more about the world around him.
Munnu is a typical kid. He goes to school and he loves his favorite foods. He's mischievous sometimes. He has crushes on girls.
The focus is not only on the war, focus is also on the irrelevant details that we relate to each other, like love of parents, romance, humor, bunking classes, and all those experiences are universal.
Malik Sajad says he was inspired by German woodcutting when he was illustrating Munnu. But why is it that some of the characters are depicted as deer?
Kashmiri characters in this book are depicted as deer. People who are not from Kashmir, like the army and the tourists. So I try to draw them as a real, like human. In 2005 or 6, there was a news story how this deer is endangered in Kashmir. The news it got a big space on the front page, while as some people had died on the same day, it was moved to the brief section of the front page. So I made a cartoon, placed a Kashmiri and a deer next to each other with a tagline, endangered species.
This narrative opportunity is just some of the strengths of the graphic novel. Where you might find a lengthy description of a bustling street, here you see it. In a violent scene, which can be wordless, the action still crackles off the page in a graphic novel. And of course, it reflects the way that Malik thinks.
Not just the graphic novel, it's like all the artwork that comes out of a place, whether it is a conflict zone or not. It's like it's a way of communicating with the world, it's a way of communicating with the people, and so that's what every form of storytelling does. I tried to describe the environment in just one sentence, which is not just a one sentence. It is me trying to borrow your memory of such kind of event. Reader's interpretation of it completes it. So the description of the places, the people might be incomplete, but yeah, your imagination kind of fills it up.
Thanks for watching On Art. If there's something you want us to mention next time, from an upcoming art event to an art show, let us know. Email onart@ndtv.com. Until then, have a great week. Go see some art. Good night.